Have you ever seen a football player that takes free kicks like no one else? And have you wondered how they do it so consistently? Well, in this series we're going to study football players and recreate their best free kick goals. This is Kick It Like a Footballer.
Leo Messi golpea contra.
He smashed it here. He smashed it into the back of the net.
What has Calhanoglu got? Oh, it's a beauty!
In this video we will be taking an in-depth look at how Calhanoglu takes his free kicks, his standing foot, his run-up, his kick and much more. But first, we need to warm up.
Hakan Calhanoglu is a professional football player for AC Milan, one of Italy's biggest clubs. He's previously played for Bayern Leverkusen and Hamburger SV. Calhanoglu is notorious for his free kicks. He has deadly power behind every swing, and his technique is the perfect example for our first video. Our first free kick comes from a game against Atalanta in Serie A. Here, Calhanoglu has a free kick from the very left side of the 16-yard box, and he's going to bend it in the right corner. But I want you to look closely at his run-up and also how he places his standing foot. Before taking the free kick, he takes 1, 2 steps and then a long third step. This helps him generate enough power to put it hard so the goalkeeper can't get to it. Now let's take a look at the standing foot. After his run-up, you can see he clearly places it to aim it towards the goal and where he wants to put the ball. In this video you can also see the 2 steps he takes and then the leap before he puts the ball in the back of the net. In addition to this, you can now see how he puts his body over the ball and kicks through the ball to give it curl and downforce.
What has Calhanoglu got? Oh, it's a beauty! He's got the best free kick in the league. That's what he's got.
From this angle you can see it a lot better.
What a goal from Hakan Calhanoglu.
It might be a bit blurry, but you can definitely tell that he puts his body over the ball and also kicks all the way through to give it a lot of power and also to curl it to the left. The reason you put your foot all the way through is to curl it, and putting your body over prevents the ball from flying into space. Now let's recreate this beautiful goal. Alright, so I'll admit it took a few attempts before actually getting somewhere close. But once I finally did after a few tries, it looked like this. I mean, it's not bad, but it could definitely be better. The technique is somewhat decent. I did a few things right. Let's take a look at them now before we move on. First of all, there was nothing wrong with my run-up, but as you can see, the step could have been a little bit longer. What this would have done is given me extra power into hitting the ball, because the foot that you put down before taking the long step is the foot that you're actually going to hit the ball with. So the further away you are with that foot, obviously the more power you will need to get the foot to that ball. It sounds a bit complicated, but basically you get more power the further back your foot is. But obviously you can't go too far or you won't even hit the ball at all. Now the next thing we're going to look at is my standing foot. As you can see, I pointed it towards the furthest corner, which at this point was what I was aiming for. I also have my body not directly over the ball. This is one of the things I could have done better to hit it lower and with more power. So I could have had my body a little bit more over the ball. Also, your hands can be useful to keep in balance. So I could have used my hands, stretched them out, as you will see a little bit later on, to hold my balance, which also would have made it more easy. But yeah, I could have come more over with my body. That's probably the only thing that wasn't good about this free kick. And also the placement, but that I really can't do much about because I'm not, Calhanoglu. If you do want to get very good placement in addition to these techniques, then you should just keep practicing, keep doing these shots over and over and over. It can take more than 150 tries before you actually get a good one, so just keep practicing. This shot right here was one of the best. You can see I really complete all of the techniques. My standing foot is good, my body is very well over the ball. I do use my arms to balance myself, and I follow through with my foot. Also, my run-up is very good, so I will play this in slow motion and you can see it for yourself. If you need to watch it more than once, feel free to replay it. I will not replay it for time's sake, but you might do if you want to. Fun fact, the shot right here was actually a completely different technique. I knuckled the ball in such a way that it went hard and low into the net. If you're wondering, the rest of these shots aren't exactly amazing, but as you can see, this one wasn't too bad, that last one wasn't too bad. You can see I'm definitely hitting the goal more. And right around here my phone died, so that will be the end of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of what might become a series, Kick It Like a Footballer. In this first episode of what might be a series, we will have to wait and see. You learned how to take a free kick like Hakan Calhanoglu, and I hope you really enjoyed this mini tutorial, and maybe I'll see you later.